Hi, my name is Gabe Smoley. Nice to see you again. And I've brewed this beer hall exclusive beer called Working Class Hero. This beer and recipe is kind of based off of a trip myself and some other individuals here took to England this past summer, where we were able to enjoy some really good English style cask ales. This style is an English bitter, which is really, the name helps distinguish it from other beers in the same category, the pale ale category. Where milds maybe have a little bit less hop character and bitters have a little bit more hop character. It doesn't necessarily describe, the flavor of the beer. They're not overly bitter. It's just sort of a descriptor of how it falls into that pale ale category. It's this recipe is kind of based off of London Pride. Don't tell John Keeling from Fuller's, but it's based off of sort of the London Pride recipe, which is 95% Maris Otter. Maris Otter is the quintessential English pale malt. It's very biscuity, and that comes through a lot in these casks. 5% crystal malt, and then just a touch of malt called Patagonia 90, and that's from Chile, just because I really like that malt. This beer should drink with a nice but mild malty character and flavor. It'll be very biscuity. It should be nice and bright. You'll get a little bit of a yeasty character from it, from the London ESB yeast strain I used. Probably the most important thing is serving it on cask here in the beer hall, is this beer is going to be fresh. This will be the most fresh cask ale that you probably can get anywhere, other than maybe going to a nice pub in London. And that's the idea of coming down here to the beer hall, and the reason why I made it exclusively for the beer hall. Because we can really care for it. The people serving it here know how to handle a beer like this, and it'll be a great thing to try for the next 3 weeks. Every little community in England has a pub, and after work, that's where everybody goes. They go and have a pint, and they sit down and talk to their friends or family or people in their community or just random strangers. And that's a really cool thing. And so that's part of the name why I called it Working Class Hero, for this kind of a blue-collar culture in London, or England, I should say, where everybody goes to a pub after work and they enjoy a pint or three, because the beers are low in alcohol, but they're not compromising in any way. Neither is this beer that we made, because you want a lot of flavor, but you don't want to give up quality. And it's also sort of to pay homage to the working class heroes we have here in the United States. Everyday people who are doing maybe thankless jobs of, plowing the road so you can get to work, or working at the power plant so you have electricity. People that do these wonderful jobs that we don't thank enough. And I think this is a way that I can thank people for doing that, and maybe they can come down here and enjoy a couple pints. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a John Lennon song. It's a really nice John Lennon song. Easy to play too. It's like 3 chords. So if you want to find out when we're actually pouring the Working Class Hero Premium Bitter, you can go to summitbrewing.com/happenings. Check our calendar, and we'll list on there the dates that we're actually pouring it. I think we're going to do it a couple times in December, so you'll have a few opportunities to come down. Every one of these casks are going to be a little bit different. We have different hops in every single one of them, so they'll all be slightly different. So I think you should probably come down and try them all. So put that on your schedule now. Cheers. This is a big deal for me, and it means a lot, and it's very emotional, and I don't want anything to screw this up, because I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this beer. And Mike, it's too low. This is like kind of my moment. So I like this. Okay, well, this is kind of my moment. It's a big deal, okay, for me. So it's still lower. Okay. So anyway, it's very emotional. Lots of tears. I'm very. No, it's still too close. Just put it down.